Many students assume that the Jamb examination is just like any other exam, but it is not. It is a unique exam that requires total commitment and, most importantly, zero mistakes, because any mistake you make in your preparation right now is going to reflect badly in your result later. In this video, I'm revealing the 6 costly mistakes that you must avoid in order to score 300 plus in your Jamb examination. You can't afford to skip any part of this video for anything, because if you do, you miss out completely. Mistake number 1 is the tomorrow trap. A lot of students wait until a few weeks to the Jamb examination before starting their preparation. Look here, that is one of the dangerous traps you're setting for yourself. You need to know the kind of student you are. Now, we have 2 types of students. There are students who can just start to study for exam now and they will get everything right. But there are some students who will start to prepare for an exam quite long ago and they will still be struggling trying to get what is needed for them to pass the exam. They will try to study, but they cannot remember. Are you that student that will study and understand very fast, or are you the one that will study, you go back again, you try to get what you studied earlier, and it's going to be difficult for you? Because the Jamb topic is very broad and it demands early preparation for you to actually cover everything effectively. All right, so starting on time, starting early enough will help you to pass your Jamb examination with a flying color. But at this point, if you just started your preparation lately and you're feeling so overwhelmed, you're feeling scared, and you're feeling so worried about your examination and how you're going to pass it, then you're not alone. In my subsequent video, I'm going to show you how to study and pass the Jamb examination in just 30 days. All right, so all you need to do at this point is to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on the post notification bell icon so that whenever that video is uploaded, you'll be notified and you take the first step to watch the video. All right, listen here, even if you start early, you could still be wasting your hours studying things that will never appear in the Jamb examination. Which brings us to mistake number 2, the blindfold approach. Reading the whole textbook cover to cover is a mistake if you're not using the Jamb syllabus. Jamb tells you what they are going to ask in the examination, in their own examination, through the syllabus. And for you to pass the exam, you need to use the Jamb syllabus for your studies. You need to work with the Jamb syllabus because it's going to help you a lot. So if you're studying, or if you've been studying for this Jamb examination and you've not been working with the Jamb syllabus, then you're making a very serious mistake that will cost you a lot. For you to study right, you need to use the Jamb syllabus so that you don't waste your brain power on things that are not necessary, on things that will not come in the Jamb examination. But even with the Jamb syllabus, using the wrong source material can lead you to the wrong answers. Which brings us to mistake number 3. Before we proceed to the next point, I would love to introduce to you my new ebook titled The Productivity Series, From Overwhelmed to Unstoppable. It is a 10 chapters blueprint designed to take you from scattered to sharp, from confused to clarity, from distraction to focus and total concentration, from indiscipline to discipline, from less productive to highly productive individual, and teaching you how to master your environment and automate your success. One good thing I really love about this ebook is that it gives you a real step-by-step guide on how to achieve the goal or aim of the particular chapter that you're reading. And also, at the end of every given chapter, you will have a list of assignments that will help you to practice what you've studied or learned from the book in a real-world settings. No fluff, no errors, just pure strategy that works. I'm officially launching this in the first week of March 2026, but I'm doing something very special for my inner circle. Now you might be wondering, what could that be? I've opened a private WhatsApp with this group so that those in the group will get a waitlist only discount and early access before the public launch. Believe me, this ebook is going to transform your productivity level from less than 10% to over 85% in just a few months. So if you're interested, click the link in the description of this video or check the pinned comment to join the group right now, or drop interested to secure your spot. Take action now, because you might not see this video again. Mistake number 3, using the wrong weapon. You need to know that using non-recommended textbook by Jamb is going to affect you badly in your preparation towards the Jamb examination, because Jamb recommended textbook have all it for you to pass the Jamb examination. There are some textbooks that are so shallow, and there are some textbooks that are so complex for you to understand. So Jamb recommended textbook is going to help you to understand whatever that is needed for you to understand to be able to pass the exam. So all you need to do at this point is to stick to the Jamb recommended textbook, because these are the textbooks that Jamb will definitely set their questions from. These are the textbooks that Jamb will bring out their questions from. And if you're not studying with this textbook, then you're definitely going to fail your Jamb examination. Let me know in the comment section if you need a list of Jamb recommended textbooks for your subjects. Now, having the right textbook is one thing, but if you don't have a good system that helps you to study them effectively, you're going to end up feeling so overwhelmed. Which brings us to mistake number 4, the routine failure. Many students study randomly based on their mood at a particular time. And if you've been studying without a personal study timetable, then you're very wrong. Let me tell you this, it is not possible for you to pass the Jamb without having a good study timetable or without studying with a personal timetable. But if you don't have a personal timetable yet, or you cannot create one for yourself, then worry no more, because I've created a perfect video that will help you to craft your own personal study timetable that will help you to score 300 plus in your Jamb examination. All you need to do is to comment how to create a personal study timetable, and I'm going to send you the link to that video. All right. The next mistake is one of the most dangerous one, because it makes you feel smart whereas you're actually failing, which is mistake number 5, the memory illusion. You know, a lot of students spend much time memorizing the past question instead of using it as a guide. One thing you need to know is that Jamb rarely repeats question exactly, but rather they twist the question. They change the pattern the question was set. So if you're trying to memorize the question from 2024 or 2025, you need to know that if they're going to repeat that exact question, they're going to change the pattern the question was set. So that is why it's not good for you to memorize past questions, spending your time memorizing past questions instead of using it as a guide for your studies. If you don't have a deeper understanding about the concept that you're studying, then your past question is not going to help you either. So all you need to do is to make sure that you have a deeper understanding about the concepts that you're studying. Then you can use the past question to know the pattern, the structure, the logic behind each question, to know how the question is going to be set, to know how Jamb is going to structure that question, because the past question will help you a lot to know the pattern, to know the structure and the format of the examination, not for you to count the past question. You can know every other point that I've mentioned in this video, but if you're still making this one mistake, then you are gone. Which brings us to mistake number 6, the silent filler. By now you already know that Jamb is a computer-based test with a ticking clock, 2 hours for 180 questions, which is roughly 40 seconds per question. So if you've been practicing past question and tests without a timer by your side, then you're doing it wrongly. For you to be ahead and really beat your time on the exam day, then you need to start practicing your past question and your test with timer from now, so that you can actually build up speed and also accuracy. Listen, scoring 300 plus in the Jamb examination is not a miracle. It is a result of the choices you make starting from today. By avoiding these 6 mistakes, you've already put yourself ahead of 90% of candidates who will be sitting in the same CBT center with you on the day of the examination. But knowing these 6 mistakes is only half the battle. You need the right strategy to actually execute them. That is exactly what I'll be sharing in my next few videos. So if you're very serious about seeing that 300 plus score on your Jamb results clip, then you need to hit the subscribe button right now. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon so that you get notified each time a new video is uploaded on this channel. I'll see you in my next video.